is Nina Khataybeh. I have been here almost 3 years, 3 years in April, and I'm an HR generalist.
Tell us how you first started at Carfax. What was your role when you first started here?
I first came on board as a temp through an agency on the recruitment team, and I was a coordinator, so I would help Tara and the recruiters with scheduling and any of the tasks that came along with that side of the house.
Awesome. So how did that transition take place between starting on the recruiting team and now as an HR generalist, and still in the same department but just in a little bit of a different role?
In my role as a recruitment coordinator, I was exposed to a lot of the other sides of the HR house, and in that exposure I was asked where my interests lied, and I was able to take on tasks outside of my role. And while taking on those tasks, I learned a little bit more about the benefits side of house, and with that I transitioned. They asked me if I was interested in learning more, and I definitely was. And I looked at it as a great opportunity to grow in that realm, and I was grateful that I was provided with the opportunity. So I took it, and that's how I transitioned.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your day-to-day as an HR generalist. What do you do all day?
Usually I work with employees ensuring that their benefits questions and needs are taken care of. It can range from leave coordination and working with employees that need to go out for parental leave or any other sorts of just leave-related purposes. And I also help with ensuring that if they do have any concerns, that they're addressed. The HR questions is on a weekly, we switch weekly, myself and Sibilla on Jody's team, so answering those questions. It varies. My day-to-day is different every day, whether it be immigration concerns, anything along those lines.
Right, I guess it depends on what kinds of questions come up in your day-to-day.
Absolutely, and I do learn something every day.
Awesome,
which is great.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about what you do at Carfax?
I don't think that there is a misconception. I think people are very understanding as to what HR as a team, we're here to support them, and they come to us when they need that support. So I wouldn't say that there's a misconception. I would say that there's a mutual understanding that we're here to help employees and to answer their questions when they have them. So it's great. It's great to know that they know to come to us when they need to, or to me, and I'm really happy to be there for them when they need it.
Awesome. What's your favorite thing about working for Carfax?
Everything. Every day, everybody's so happy, and it feels, coming into work doesn't feel like work, and I'm sure you've experienced that, or you hear that from other employees, but it's very true to that statement. You come in and you get to work with the people in your row or in your area for 8 to 9 or however many hours you come in that day, and you develop bonds and you develop relationships, and I think having that dynamic and being able to learn from one another is one of the greatest things in coming to work here every day.
Awesome. What's your favorite Friday lunch that we have?
I love all food. So every Friday lunch is a good Friday lunch. I think my favorite is probably pizza. I've been on a pizza obsession recently.
Awesome. Okay, Nina, now I know you love chocolate. What is your favorite type of chocolate?
Oh my God, Christine, you should know I love all chocolate. There's no favorite there either, but if I had to absolutely pick, it'd be Kit Kats.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, great. Now, what are your hobbies and interests outside of work?
Well, I'm enrolled in a master's program. So outside of work, I dedicate a lot of time to that and to making sure that I stay on track. And my master's has a lot to do with human resources, and I take a lot of my everyday at work at Carfax to my everyday classes associated with my degree. So it's great to have those two worlds really intersect, and I'm at a place right now where I'm learning. So I think my hobby is continuing to do that.
Awesome, that's great. Just a few more questions here. What's your favorite Carfax event that happens over the year?
I love the EAP. It's great to see everybody come out, and it's an event where mostly anybody who can come does come, so you get to see everyone outside of work and really enjoying their time and dressed up. It's fun. I think that's my favorite event.
Okay, great. And what would you tell somebody that is thinking of applying at Carfax? Now I know you do have the HR recruiting background here, but anything outside of the kind of traditional, Carfax pitch, what would you tell people that were thinking of applying here?
I would say I think we hear a lot that people come in waiting for the other shoe to drop because it's such a great culture and it's a great experience. I know that the recruitment team works really hard at providing a great onboarding and hiring experience, and we definitely try to maintain that experience through employment. So I think it would probably be don't wait for the other shoe to drop.
It's the real deal.
It really is.